Man, I've been there, I did those things, I drank those drinks, I took those pills, I puked in sinks. And the truth ain't pretty, listen up, this is a tough one. You get saved by your angels or become one. Crash.
Told you, I love this guy. I just do. Can't help myself. Hello friends, you are now here with Pastor James Devalon. This is another reaction video. I've gotten over 12 different comments on my last video, Church, that I reacted to by Tom MacDonald. And you guys told me I need to check out this song called Angels by Tom MacDonald, because I guess it tells more of the story of some of the struggles he had. And again, I gotta tell you, man, the song Cancer, Church, has not only helped me, they have helped me to see a side of him that I have never seen before. But more than that, this song they were communicating to me. They were talking to me in a way that I have never heard before. I'm telling you, for the past 2 weeks, just checking out this Tom MacDonald's content and other artists as well, just listening to the content of his music, to be particular with you, to be very honest with you, it has transformed my perspective. It has transformed my mind. And I had a lot of biased views prior to this, and I'm telling you, this is actually helping me to see things from a different perspective, and I needed that. This is good for me. And again, listen guys, these reactions are having more of a positive impact in my own life than I think he's having on you. So I'm telling you, this is kind of like healing for my own soul, because some of the stuff that this man addresses in his songs are exactly the kind of stuff I needed to hear. You know, when he talks about that, when that song Cancer that I listened to, I was like, yo, I've been struggling with some of the concerns that I had with my friend that passed away for like three something years now, man. I needed to hear a song to get me over some hurdles that I was struggling with. And these are things I never even shared with my own personal wife that I live with. Okay, these are real issues. So yeah, man, so I wonder what's gonna happen in this song called Angel that you guys told me to check out and react to. And I got so many comments regarding this one, so I'm gonna guess it must be another good one. It must be another good one. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna have a quick break and get into some information very quickly and some announcements, and then we're gonna shift quickly into the reaction video. And as always, I'm gonna give you some biblical perspective at the end. So let's get to it. All right, friends, welcome back. Before we get into the video, like, subscribe to the YouTube page, click the bell icon to be notified for my upcoming videos. Comment below. Let me know what you think. How am I doing? Is there any other videos that you want me to react to? So you have to let me know what I need to do here, because unless you guys are the one leading the show, you guys are the one telling me what to do, because in all honesty, I don't even know unless you share these things with me. So you kind of have to help me out. So and also, if you want to support this channel, I have some links below. You do this at your own time, your own will, and whatever it is that you do to support this channel, I will greatly appreciate it as well. So now it's time for Tom MacDonald, man. Let's put this song on. Let's get to the heart of the message. Let's see what we have today.
It's not the liquor I'm addicted to, it's feeling brave. The feeling of not feeling the pain. I've been on and off the bottle, I put oxys out my nostrils. Believe me, you do anything to breathe before you suffocate. I couldn't stop it, staying clean was not an option. I was trying to be myself, but being me was such a problem. I just wanted to be Thomas, but Thomas was at the bottom of a hole he dug and getting comfortable inside a coffin.
There we go. I knew that's what this was. This is like a continuation of that last song, supposedly, right? I wonder if these songs are like back to back in his album or something like that. But obviously, he is kind of like picking up right where we left off. Whether or not they are of the same album, I'm not sure. Maybe I need to check it out and look into that. But the point of the matter is, what I'm getting right away, it just tells you it's not just the liquor that I had to struggle with, man. There's drugs and there's other things. So there's a level of addiction going on here. There's some real struggles happening in his life. And the man is opening his heart and he's talking about it to his fans. And I actually appreciate that. You know, when I know stuff like that about an artist, I can pray for him. You know, I can talk to God about some of these issues. And at the same time, I can sympathize. I can actually, see myself through some of his struggles as well. So this is really, really nice, man. He is going on. I want to hear quickly, guys. I don't want to pause this video too many times, but I want to go back quickly just to make sense of what I've
I
heard.
couldn't stop it, staying clean was not an option. I was trying to be myself, but being me was such a problem. I just wanted to be Thomas, but Thomas was at the bottom of a hole he dug and getting comfortable inside a coffin.
Oh man, listen to that. Being me is such a problem. We got this is amazing. It is true. You know, part of our issues, you know, self-image, part of our struggles, even a level of either self-worth or whatever it is that we may be having in our life, even our addictions, right? It is something that comes from within our own selves. Is our own person, you know. Is the man in the mirror that I need to face, and he's actually coming face to face with his struggles here. Man, this is deep. Let me keep listening. This is good stuff.
He locked it and swallowed the key. Caught up, forgot all his dreams. Robbed at a common, became embalmed in a toxic routine. Beer was the escape, but I got stuck escaping. Whiskey was the blanket in the coldest basement. Way before the fame, I was wasted. Freezing, doing anything I could to keep the flame lit. To anyone going through the same, heaven's got enough angels. You need to stay here.
And I can't make you stay, but sometimes going ain't a choice. And every choice you make is one that you didn't avoid.
I gotta tell you, man, this guy, not only does he know how to rap and freestyle in the way that he does, he's got an amazing voice. Like, literally. It's actually amazing. He can actually do this. I mean, the best I've ever done as far as singing is in a shower when nobody is listening. So, to be able to do that and transition from high notes, speed, and rap, and then he tones down and sing this piece here, so well sung. Amazing. I wish I had those gifts.
Crash the whip and ditch the car. Burn a bridge, follow the stars. You'll find monsters in the dark, but nothing's worth it till it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to see things clear through your tears, but anywhere is way better than here. Fight your fear.
It's not the liquor I'm a...
Yep, there you go. I like that. Man, it's hard to see things clear. Fight your fears. You know, the concept is like, again, I'm picking up from what I heard from the last song. Is like, don't give up, fight, stay strong, conquer your fears. And it's so true, man. Listen, we all have our certain fears and certain struggles that we have again and again. You know, we all have our demons and our battles. And I don't care whether you're a Christian or not. Listen to me. We all facing this stuff. You know, whether you're saved or not, we still have struggles. This is real stuff that we're talking about here. But I like the message of the song, because it's telling you once again, you don't have to give up on yourself. Acknowledge the problem for what they are, but fight. You know, wrestle. You know, and I like that. This is very encouraging for me as well.
Addicted to it's feeling tough. When you get bullied half your life, you feel weak, like you just ain't enough. Then you have a couple drinks and you catch a buzz and finally have the courage to defend yourself and throw a punch. And that adrenaline goes straight into your brain and...
You see? This is true, man. This is so true. You know, a lot of stuff that we go through are sometimes the results of experiences. We are truly the product of our environment, right? Some of the things we do is not always something that we want to do, but sometimes circumstances of life and struggles and situation, we are placed under some very challenges, things that that can move you. You can be shifted in a very negative and bad direction in your life that you would have never done if you weren't under certain pressure. So the fact he's talking about, you know, being bullied and being pressured, and now, you know, that has a part to play in leading him in that direction where he is somewhat, I would say, addicted to liquor and certain drugs. I mean, we can relate to that, you know what I'm saying? So we can relate to that. So I can relate to it in so many different ways. Sometimes when I look at my own life and I look at some of the struggles that I have, I'm like, man, this stuff is like, I don't want to be this way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that man. I don't want to be, some of you say the same thing. I don't want to be that kind of individual. But sometimes it's not our fault. You know what I'm saying? We are really under serious pressure. We are really being pushed by the circumstances of our lives. They are really external forces, I'm going to say, that are pushing us in that direction. So yes, there is sin in our heart. There is sin in our life. There is the carnal flesh. Don't get me wrong. But it's also external pressures also taking place that has a role to play in making us make certain decisions and going certain directions that most likely we would have never gone were it not for those challenges and those hurdles. So yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. This is amazing. So that helps me to really appreciate his story, because there's so much more to this man than just him singing in front of a camera. There's a story here, and it's taking me back into his life in a way. I mean, it's kind of like introducing himself to the world. It's kind of telling you, he's actually inviting you right into his world. This is really what's going on that you guys don't see that's happening behind the scene. Love it.
Blood addicted to the confidence is practically the greatest drug. Chasing dragons every night in all the latest clubs. What used to be your favorite thing somehow became a dangerous crutch. It was what it was, and that's the thing, it can happen to like any of us. I had great parents, tight friends, strong morals, nice threads, good school, good looking, good grades, time spent.
Wow, I'm sorry guys, I don't mean to smack the mic here. Did you see what he just did here? He did two things that amazes me. He just took me back into his life, his childhood. And also, he showed that his parents were not the issues. And he's gonna, I haven't gotten to the next part of the song yet, but it's showing you, even though he had all these great parents and he had good grades, he had an amazing childhood. I'm waiting to hear what he's going to say next, because right before that, I want to say it is so true. No matter how some of us were brought up, sometime we can end up certain places that were not originally our parents' decision for us or even God's plan. Okay, it happens. Some of us were brought up in the church, brought up, knowing about the Bible, but somewhere down the road, man, something happened that led you in that direction. And this is amazing, because that's what he's talking about here. He is breaking down his life in segments, and he's changing the scene, and he's changing the story. He's giving you different pictures of himself in ways I have never thought about before. I'm so glad that I wasn't judgmental when I heard negative stuff about this guy, because I'm so glad that I took the time to say, let me check him out for myself. Love it.
Being normal only lasted for a while. One bad choice sparked a downward spiral.
I knew this is good. This is actually better than what I was expecting. One bad choice. I need to hear that again. I need to stop pausing this video. I know I need to stop. Guys, I'm sorry, but I can't help myself.
Time spent. Being normal only lasted for a while. One bad choice sparked a downward spiral.
Man, I'll tell you, Bliss. I'll tell you, boy. One bad choice, down spiral. It's so true. Because that one bad choice can lead you to make another bad choice. And before you know it, you find yourself places that you never thought you would be. It's so true. I can look at my own personal life and I'm like, man, I remember when I made that decision. I wish I had never made that decision to do that one thing. Because that one thing led me into some very dark places in my life. I kind of wish I never had made those. I'm telling you, even as a Christian, I know God forgive me and I'm cleansed. I'm a man of God. I can lead a church and preach and share and all that. But sometimes I look back into my life of sin. I said, I wish I never went there. Even though I know God forgive me, I'm cleansed. I'm sanctified. I'm saved. I know it. But I wish I have never went. That's let me stop talking. Stop making about you, James. It's about the people here.
Spent half my life trying to climb out of that hole. Heaven's got angels, we need you at home.
And I can't make you stay, but sometimes going ain't a choice. And every choice you make is one that you didn't avoid. Crash the whip and ditch the car. Burn a bridge, follow the stars.
Wow.
You'll find monsters in the dark, but nothing's worth it till it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to see things clear through your tears. But anywhere is way better than here. Fight your fear.
It ain't the liquor.
And I think that little, in that little, what you will call refrain, or that line here, sometime in the midst of our struggles, right? This is what I'm getting. We can become suicidal, right? He says sometimes it's hard to see things clear. I want to play that one more time so I get the words correct, right? Listen to this.
Anywhere is way better than here.
So you see the thing? Anywhere is way better than here. So the concept is you feel like you don't want to be here anymore. You just want to disappear from this world. And people in their struggle sometimes become suicidal. And if you ever deal with anybody who's suicidal, I've dealt with them, work with them. It is a real thing. They don't want to live because it's just too much what's happening in their world. Sometimes it's relationship problems, sometimes it's drugs and alcohol, sometimes it could be family issues, it could be different struggles that they have. It could be school, kids who in college, they are under a lot of pressure and everything. That can really break their spirit. Sometimes it feels like you want to give up. But what he's saying in the song here, friends, is simply this: don't give up. We need you here. And it's so true, man. Listen, the world needs you. God needs you. I need you. Because somewhere down the road, my children might need you. You might be the daughter and the son or the teacher or the schoolmaster or the preacher or the person or the business individual who is going to do something amazing in the life of one of my family members. So guess what? We need each other here. So this business of quitting and committing suicide is not something we should be doing. There is hope. There are reasons to live. And I'm loving the fact he's giving us reasons to live here, no matter what the struggles are. And this is so good, especially for people who just want to quit. And listen, don't quit. Listen.
It ain't the liquor we're addicted to, it's everything else. The happiness we had, but we forget how it felt. We've been drinking with the devil cause we're going through hell. Pray to God for a little bit of help. Man, I've been there, I did those things, I drank those drinks, I took those pills, I puked in sinks. And the truth ain't pretty, listen up, this is a tough one. You get saved by your angels or become one. Crash.
Told you, I love this guy. I just do. Can't help myself.
The whip and ditch the car, burn a bridge, follow the stars. You'll find monsters in the dark, but nothing's worth it till it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to see things clear through your tears, but anywhere is way better than here. Fight your
fears. Got goosebumps going on here. What's going on? Man. Again. Man, I don't want to say too much to that one because it just speaks volume. I don't even know what scripture to share because this stuff was like, I would say this was an entire sermon, man. The man spoke about his own personal experience, his childhood experience, his personal struggles, and he transferred into our own world, and he says, don't give up. You gotta be an angel down here. You gotta keep wrestling and conquering and facing your fears. What can I add to that? What can I say to that? You see, this is clear. I'm gonna say honestly, I have nothing else to say. Because he said it, everything in the song. And it seems like what was happening in the song prior, he's literally giving you that other side where there is hope, there is courage, there's victory. He's giving you that side of the story here that I didn't see from the last song. So he's not just talking about the problems, but he's also telling you, pray to God. Be hopeful. Keep fighting, keep conquering, keep wrestling. Everything's gonna be okay. Listen, for the first time in my reaction, guys, I am not gonna share a Bible verse because I believe this brother did everything so correctly in the song. I don't need to add nor take away. I'm just gonna go in my car because I'm actually getting ready for work. I'm just gonna hop in my car and play that a little bit for myself and bask in that a little bit for a little bit extra right before I get to work here. Thank you everyone for sharing this with me. I totally appreciate this song. Listen, man, this is good. I can't get enough of this guy, man. I really can't. So let me know what the next one is. You tell me what the next song you want me to react to. Like and subscribe to this YouTube page. Share this content with somebody else. Tell me how I'm doing here. Support my channel as well. Please pray for myself. Pray for my family as well. Know for certain I'm praying for you. I'm making mention of your names in my prayer. And also, guys, do not forget, look unto Jesus and to live by faith. Have a good one. Bye. Man, I'm telling you.